All right, we're here in the video taking the next step on building out all of these pages, right? So we've built the content. The next step is to generate new versions of this website, right? So the way that we've done it is we've set up our content like as such. We're going to use a tool, Unique Article Wizard, to create the content or to add this content and then spin it from a paragraph level. This video right now is intended for my VAs that know exactly what I'm talking about, so I'm not going to go into really fully explaining it. With that said, I'll give you just a quick overview explanation of how we've already used it. So we've built out these landing pages, this content, these landing pages sometime back, right? And I used the same strategy that we're using for receivable factors, right? I grabbed the the keyword here. I'm going to show you the receivable factors. You'll see that my title and subtitle are keyword driven, and then I have paragraphs or content, right? Those paragraphs of content can actually be a whole paragraph, or it could be a title. Basically, wherever I hit enter, right, I create a block of content. These blocks of contents, for the purpose of the tool we're going to use, are called paragraphs, right? So in Unique Article Wizard, I did this, and I'm going to go here into Project Lists. I'm going to show you where I did this. This is, again, for my VAs, where you can click here into this article. I built this page from this content. You will see that in this case, the title, The Practice of White Hat SEO, is this title here. You'll see that when I created the page, when I end up creating the final versions of the pages, I do put in keywords and stuff like that in here, right? But right now, here's that title, The Art and Science of SEO, and in here it was called The Practice of White Hat SEO. You can see that there are different versions running of this, right? And if I'm going to go into here, into the actual article, it'll be more clear. That's how you get a unique version of the content. But if I go here into edit, you'll see that, number one, I didn't put any authored stuff into it so that it wouldn't get confused into an article that's going to be sent, right? And it's not letting me go to the next level. I can step into, well, let me go back here. I'm just trying to go back into this one so I can show it to you. Edit it. Okay, here it is. I must have gone in the wrong place. And you see that we basically ended up with 3 versions of this content. So the one that we're looking at here starts with the art and science of SEO. And I'm not seeing the art of science of SEO. Oh, here are the extra titles. See, the art and science of SEO. I added extra titles, and I want you to add as many titles as you freaking want. But this is how we grabbed this content. We write it 3 times, and Carmen, you know what I want you to do here is to grab this content the way I have it set it up and write it 3 times so that we can generate 3 different articles that we can then create unique versions and then populate this content with. Okay? I then want you to do the same thing with Southern Sheets. Southern Sheets, it's over here in lead pages. The only difference is with Southern Sheets, I don't have it down to a Word document yet. You're gonna need to take that step, but you understand what we need to do here is basically generate 3 different versions of this content by blocks. In UAW they're called paragraphs, but the blocks can also include titles, right? So Southern Sheets homepage. Let's go look at this thing for a second. This might be the title, right? And I come up with 3 different titles. This may become its own paragraph, its own line. This would may become its own paragraph, its own line. Why? Because I want to create as much variations in this top area as possible. then this would become its own paragraph, its own line. This would become its own paragraph, its own line. This would become its own paragraph, its own line, and so forth. Very similar to the way I did it, how I have it set up here with receivable, and how I did it with IM. Okay, I need you to take. So basically, I need you to take the content of factoring site and the Southern Sheets site into the UAW process. Is creating it so that we have maximum uniqueness, and maximum uniqueness is going to come from creating more of these blocks. Now, I don't want to you overdo it, but this block can be separate, can be its own block, because I can write 3 versions of that, write 3 versions of this, right? Write 3 versions of this. This area, leave the same, right? Because these are downloads and stuff like that. So we won't fuck with this. And then this area can have 3 different titles, and this can be one written 3 different times. This can be written 3 different times. This can be written for 3 different times. And actually, go ahead and finish this up. I can tell I didn't finish this one, right? And then, And then this page is almost not done. You can see that I have some lorem ipsum here that I was thinking about using. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here and I'm going to edit this real quick. Now I don't know if you've been inside lead pages yet, but this is really the most amazing tool. It's got its limitations. But you're going to be building out these pages. After you throw them into UAW, the next step is you're going to be building out these pages. So this is important that you're getting a look at this. Southern Sheets we're doing inside lead pages, and we did IM in lead pages as well, this one. But we're doing receivables, we're doing it in WordPress, FYI. So here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to decide, I'm going to go ahead. Can I kill all this shit? Hide it. Hide it. Hide it. Hide it. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, maybe I'm going to put a call to action here. So that was all the way down here. The way you drive this thing is through this menu on the side. And there's the About container. Here's the Testimonial container. And then I want to see quote 1. Right? And when I say here, I'm going to say click here to contact us. So these calls to action don't turn into, we're not going to spin, unless you really want to spin them. Usually we want to keep this pretty clear. I'm going to change the font size on these guys to really big. Get started. I'm going to go with get started. And I'm going to turn it into a link that's going to go into the form, right? And then, and I'm going to add, let's see this one here. Yeah, that's the one I want. And I'm going to say call. And I'm going to put my phone number again. 540-591-2281. 2281. And I want to make this guy really nice and big. Okay, and then we're going to leave it like that. So I just want you to spin. Well, essentially, you just need to spin down to here, down to this section. Maybe add a little bit more. Add a little more here. Okay, just round it up. Add another paragraph or 2, right? We just need content. so that for the search engines, so to make these pages unique enough. Okay, so I hope that you understand that what you need to do here, and I need this done for both factoring and Southern Sheets. I'm creating tasks inside Teamworks on them both, and for Southern Sheets, I'll include access, or actually, I'm going to go ahead and share access with you. My last pass. Well, so no, let's go to lead pages. What I want to do here is do that there. I didn't want to do that. Just want to go to share. So I gotta go to the vault. Last pass. Nope. Lead pages. And I'm going to share it with you. But when you get to lead pages, all you need to do is go to lead pages. Click on, or look for Southern Sheets, which may be way the bumfuck down here. Southern Sheets. It's kind of a pain in the butt finding stuff. You can see all of the pages I created. This is the strategy. Come on. Okay. Oh, here it is. Southern Sheets homepage, right in the beginning. Hit edit. You can play in here. My suggestion is to open up a document like the Word document I have here, and then organize it somewhat like this. First into here, into a Word document, and then import it into UAW. Okay? All right. I hope all that made sense to you. Thanks.